Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Parrish. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Parrish. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? Mike, 56, right there, 56. So we got man. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He completes this one to Mack. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 2nd down, Small. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
3rd down and 6.
Set. 60 yards. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The play fake. Parrish. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Parrish. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Parrish. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Parrish. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
47-yard line.
Got it. Go set. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
57 Mike. Mike 57. 57. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You get
looking to throw again on second down. Minshew looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Patriots nothing.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Watch the slant. Mike 56.
Ready?
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Here I come.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
I ain't going nowhere.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run it with James. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Parrish got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll run here with Mack.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
56.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Play 56.
Minshew sets to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Protein spill.
Check 52's the Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 52's the Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
9-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Now Minshew. They'll run the screen with Mack. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun is Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, Parrish. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Number 88, incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Parrish. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Right now, right now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Here's Minshew. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Patriots 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I got one. 56 the mic, boys. 56.
Topper!
Double. Shoot. Check three.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Mike 56.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. But now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 52. Man, I got you.
Go!
No, check that.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Jerry Tillery drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fighting down past the 45. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. James. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Patriots' 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Parrish. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, it's James. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Parrish going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Parrish. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off play action. Parrish. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 19.
Off the play fake. Parrish. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run a 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
94. Hey, orbit. 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
7-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete right side to Asiasi.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
To throw again on second down. Minshew under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
So third and long, here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
3 down. 87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. 57's the mic, right?
Pilot, 64, read. Shit.
On fourth down, Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Parrish. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Five. Two.
Now Minshew on first and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on second and 10. Minshew, he's going to go up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. It'll be Minshew again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
I've seen that play. Makes the score Jaguars 27. Patriots.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On second down, it's Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
51 to Mark, boy, 51.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the ground, it's James. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Ready? 61, matchbox lights.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Good work by Minshew there to pick up the 1st.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He completes this one to Mack. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Marlon Mack. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward?
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They run the counter. James down right around the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Back to throw. Parrish. On the screen, this is Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it, all right? I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now first carry for their fullback.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Today's final score, Jack
A partner